Right, welcome to Festa 67's inbox review of that little bad boy, a Russian T90 main barrel tank. So, pull up the chair, grab yourself a cup of tea or a cup of coffee, spiddy, and have yourself a little gander at this little beauty. This one I'm going to be building for the sprue surgeon's Russian build. Nice plug. See you in a minute. Bye.
Shut up and sit down.
Hello again. Right. The inbox review of the Zvezda T90 Russian main battle tank in 1/35 scale. Now this is quite a nice looking kit, judging by the box anyway. 451 parts, 27.2 centimetres long. Nice picture on there, on the box art there of the tank with the camouflage. You got some other tanks in the series on there, and then on the back you've got a picture of the tank with the explosive reactive armour on the sides. Nice little weathering job on that, and then some close-up shots of the tank with a bit of weathering. Now it opens up like a Revell box with the flap on the end, so we'll lose the outer box, and that reveals an inner cardboard box. Nice little idea with a little flip open, and there we are. So what have we got? We got some decals there, numbers on of the tank, regimental badge. We got some clear parts, and we've got some string for the tow cord. A few little bits of literature in there. Basically, I think it might be warranty or guarantee, etc. Or a little warning, you know, keep out of the reach of children, that type of stuff. Got a nice detailed instruction pamphlet with your sprue diagrams on there as to what's what. Plenty of really good exploded view pictures of the said tank section, so you would build the sequence, and then when you build up these parts they then number it as a complete unit and refer to it, as you can see there. So it's really very well laid out. Just quickly glancing through, I've looked at that, there's 19 sections just on the turret, so it's gonna be a big old build. A nice big boomstick there with a top up and underside up, so that the seam line goes on the edge rather than on the top, but we'll sand that anyway so you won't see it. And some more details on the tank hull with all the suspension, wheels, and then the tracks go together with the track runners, and they're basically done in sections, so you get a complete section, but you can actually then build it around the wheels, etc., in small sections. I quite like that idea, because when it comes to painting you can assemble this in larger sections and not have to worry about damaging the finish. So a nifty idea I like, but then I'm not a massive armour expert. This is only what, first third tank I've built. So yeah, so a bit more detail on there, as you can see, and then your paint call outs on the very back with a rough idea of the camouflage, etc. And then you've got the Humro equivalents there, but if you've got a paint chart, you can pretty much do your matching up. Google is your friend. So whatever paint you choose to use, you can just type in, I don't know, Model Air Humro equivalent number 33, and it will come up with their equivalent. Okay, so the sprues, well, they're moulded really well. I mean, this is the first Zvezda kit I've had, but looking into the detail on just the turret there, nice crisp lines, nice crisp hatches, rivet detail is on there. Same with the back panels there. You know, you've got wood grain effect on some of these panels. So yeah, a few sprue gates and that, but not too worried about that. Release marks and that, ejector pin marks, whatever you want to call them. There's the top of the hull and the sides. Again, you know, you've got all the buckles of all the straps and everything all neatly cast into it. Vents, and I've noticed how small the turret hole is. So something like this with the grille covers, you're gonna want to make sure you've got them in, because as you can see, my fingers don't go in there. So if any of this stuff comes off, you can't get your hand in there to pop it on. So any screens or mesh you might want to make sure you've already got secure before you join the whole top and bottom together, because a lot of the tanks do have a larger diameter ring that the turret spins around, so just be cautious of that. Another sprue there with the track sections, the track runners, loads of other bits and pieces, guns and armour on there. And then you get into the smaller parts, hatch covers, handles, fuel drums, but no flash whatsoever on any of these sprues. So I must admit, I really am impressed. See, you've got nice crisp details on the links of the tracks and on the inside there. Same with the suspension. And what I like about this is every single piece that attaches to the hull is its own separate item. A lot of the hulls come cast with all the suspension pegs and everything in place for the wheels, but this one is pretty much naked, and you glue everything to it. So hence probably the high part count. I mean, when I first saw the part count, I thought, oh, it's going to be individual track links, but it isn't. But from what I've seen on just this little quick review, it really is a beautifully cast tank. So I'm looking forward to building this, to be honest with you. You know, I mean, the little hinges and everything on the external armour plates, it's all there. Same on the underside, all the hatch covers and everything. It really is beautifully cast. Again, the sprue gates, they're not in places that I would say are really gonna be difficult to conceal with a bit of sanding and a bit of weathering, so props to that. They're not massive, so yeah, I'm really quite pleasantly surprised with that. So there's a quick inbox review of that kit. The kit number is 3573 if you want to look that up on Scalemates. and that's just a quick little inbox review of it. I'm doing this for a group build over on the Sprue Surgery Facebook page, so pop along and visit Mark and say, you know, how do you do, Mark? You know, saw Festa's inbox review and it's led me to your site. I've got a Facebook page as well, which you'll see in the end credits shortly. So I'm gonna nip off and make myself a cup of tea, and I'm that keen to get started. I should be filming part 1. See ya for part 1. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.